Hello, everybody, and welcome to the AMPM podcast. My name is Manny Coates, and I will be your host, and this is the show where we discuss all things Amazon private label and how to generate recurring revenue streams 24 hours per day during the AM and the PM, hence the name of the show. Get it? AMPM podcast. How's it going, everybody? I'm super excited to be back on the podcast. It's been a little while, and we've just been super busy. There's been a million things going on between Helium 10 and launching some new tools, getting everything ready. We're making announcements here shortly. By the time you're actually listening to this podcast or watching it, there will be some announcements, and we've got a really incredible team that's in place now where we're going to be seeing some regular updates. I'm also heavily involved with a few other projects that we've got going on. You guys know that we launched pixelperfectphotography.com for photography for people that want awesome, amazing Amazon photography. So you guys can check that out. The Facebook group is going crazy. We're approaching 35,000 Amazon sellers in the community. So if you're not a part of that, definitely join. That's the FBA High Rollers on Facebook. You can type that in, or you can go to ampmpodcast.com/Facebook. I'm actually on the site right now. I'm going to try to describe everything that I see or that what I'm seeing for those of you that are actually listening to the podcast on audio only. Maybe you're driving or whatever. But those of you that can, you should watch the video because I'm going to be talking today about emojis. And I want to show you some images and what people are doing. They're being creative with stuff. Again, is it against terms of service or not? I'm not even sure, honestly. It's something you should probably look into, but I just want to show you what people are doing. I'm one of those guys on the podcast that always brings you what's going on, what your competitors are doing, and then you guys can decide whether it's something you want to do, research it, and whatnot. If I know if something shouldn't be used or whatever, I'll tell you guys. One thing that I want to talk to you guys about right now, though, is if you're only listening to the audio version, we do have a new series called Amazon Seller Secrets Revealed, okay? That's not on the podcast, the audio podcast, you won't see it, but if you go to ampmpodcast.com, I'm on the page right now, you can see here, this is it right here, it says how much money do you need to start selling on Amazon? And that's where we have some, we have a number of professionals in the industry. We've reached out to dozens and dozens of guys. They come on and we get like 3 or 4 guys that will answer that question, okay? If you scroll down a little bit further, we got another one here, and it's like, what is the number one thing to get right to optimize Amazon product listings? These seller secrets are revealed, they tell you. And these are short little video guys that are probably like 3 minutes or 4 minutes, no fluff or anything. They just get right into it, okay? If you're familiar with BuzzFeed videos and how they do things, well, they'll ask a question, you got a bunch of people that get in. That's kind of what these things are about. Here's another one, how to get better pricing from suppliers. That's Amazon Seller Secrets Revealed. Those are 3 that we've just released. Anyways, okay, so if you want to check those out, definitely check them out at ampmpodcast.com, and you can click into them and watch them. We've also got they're being posted on the YouTube channel, but they are not being posted as podcasts, so you won't be able to listen to them because it's not something we're doing there. So, all right. So I'm on AMPM Podcast. We do have the resources page, guys. If you click resources, you can see a bunch of different things that we recommend, and definitely check it out if you guys want some really cool deals on whether it's listing optimizations tools, whether it's product photography, you name it, it's on here. Anything that we're using, we put it on here. If you need to get some trademarks, freedomticket.com is it's a course that we partnered with Kevin King on for beginner training. You can check that out at on the resources page. You can also go to freedomticket.com as well. So here's the thing. Check this out. I'm going to show you a screen. I'm going to try to describe it. Here's a listing, and it really stands out, right? It's a lemon squeezer. And the bullet points, right? You've got 5 bullet points, have these little lemons and looks like a strawberry in front of each bullet point. Pretty cool, right? It like stands out. And I know somebody that's actually doing this, and they're doing really, really well with it. Again, whether this is allowed or not, I'm not sure. Amazon allows you to certainly add them in here. I don't know if they're going to say anything later on. I actually think this kind of looks kind of cool. But I would definitely do some research on that. But how do you do this, right? The question is, how do you add a little emoji in front of a bullet point to make it stand out? Because that's exactly where my eyes went. I'm like, oh, that's kind of neat. Well, it's pretty easy, actually. There's a site called Emojipedia. If you Google Emojipedia, that's what I did here, it'll bring you this first listing. Oops. Okay, it's loading up. Is it? Oh, yeah, we're already here. And on Emojipedia, there's a little search bar. And if I type in the word apple, okay, it brings me up a bunch of different emojis for apples. There's red apple, green apple, and there's little images next to each one, right? Let's just say I want the green apple. So I click green apple, and then it brings me to a page that has all the different things, all the different kinds of apples. I can now copy. It says copy and paste this emoji, so I can copy it. Okay, and it's copied. It's simple as that. Now, if I go into my product listing page, right, where I edit stuff, let's say my product was apple toothpaste. I put it here in the description. My bullet point, all I have to do now is paste the apple. There it is. It's pasted. And I can say tastes like apples, right? And then I could go back to emoji, this one, and I could maybe do a different product. Instead of a green apple, it could be something else. But anyways, that's how you do it. It's that simple. You literally copy it from this site and then paste it into the back end of your listing. Pretty cool little feature. It definitely works really, really well with emails. So if you have a client list that you're actually emailing out where, for example, let's say you've built up a product list, a customer list of 500 people that have bought your product, and you want to introduce them to a new product for a product launch that you're doing. If you put an emoji at the very beginning of your subject line, okay, let's say you say, hey, this product is going to be music to your ears, and you put like a little violin or something, that will actually drive their eyes to your subject line in their email, on their email program, or whatever it is that they're using, right? If it's Gmail or whatever, they'll see that. And we've actually tested this, and it's a massive difference in terms of people actually clicking in your open rate. So it helps a lot. I wouldn't go overboard, but you'll see it all over the place. You see people use hearts and all kinds of stuff in subject lines and things that really drive a lot of attention. So it works, and people are using it on Amazon. I just want to point that out, that your competitors may be using it. If you see that they are doing this, that's how they're doing it, guys. They're going over to this site, emojipedia.org. I think I said .com earlier. It's emojipedia.org. And that's where you can find, it looks like they've got thousands of different kinds of emojis, and you literally just click a button, copy it, and then paste it into your listing. Simple as that. So guys, again, if you're not part of our Facebook group, head over there, join. It's free, okay? A lot of people in there. It's going to be super awesome. If you're not using our Helium 10 tool, helium10.com tools, definitely do that as well. We've got some amazing tools. We have probably the best deal going at $97 per month for all the tools that you get, right? There's over a dozen tools in there. Some places are charging $97 just for one tool that we have in our system. And if you want to use it for free, we have that too. We have the plugin, the Chrome extension. Okay, it's right here. I'm showing it on the screen. And if you click it, we've got some cool things in here. Inventory level, ASIN grabber, review, downloader. And I'm just going to show this really quick, actually. If I go to Amazon, because I'm already here, if I click on this Chrome extension, because now I'm showing this, I'm back to the lemon lime fruit, or what is it, the lemon squeezer, and I click inventory level, it's actually going to go in there for this particular seller, and it's grabbing all of their information. I can see at a glance that they have 650 units of this product in stock. So you can spy on your competitors. I see their price. I see what their rating is. That's kind of a cool little feature. If I want to download all the reviews, right, I can click this, and I can click review downloader, and I can actually go through and I can select all this different criteria. Like maybe I only want verified purchases, and then I can click extract, and it's going to open a page, and it starts extracting all of the reviews. This was fast. They didn't have a lot of reviews, so I got them, and then I can export these and check them all out. So that's kind of a cool little feature. What else do we have on the extension? We have an ASIN grabber. I'm not going to get into that. That's a more complicated feature that's used for AMS ads and things like that. That's what we use it for. And then, of course, if you do a search, if you're on Amazon, and we'll go back here, and you actually do a search. Let's say we do a lemon squeezer. One of the cool things that the Chrome extension from Helium 10 does is it's putting in all this extra information that really helps you out at the top here. So I can see very quickly the ASIN for each one, so I can copy those. I can see how many people are selling each particular product. Like this first one here, this bestseller has one seller. I know the total fees at a glance, what Amazon is charging with all of their fees. This one's $5.59. And then another cool thing is it shows the category and subcategories and where they're ranking BSR-wise for each product. And this is important, guys, if you're doing a launch and you're not sure where to put your product in which category, you might find it's much easier to actually launch your product in a specific category, right? Like this one is number 1 in manual juicers, okay, for this lemon squeezer. This one over here is number 26 in tool and gadget sets, right? So you're like, whoa, that's interesting. That one's it's a whole different category, right? If I scroll down, I don't know if there's any other ones in here. Let's see, manual juicers. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but there's one number 2000 whatever in storage and organization. It's not even a good category, but they're in there. But this can help you find categories. That said, guys, I want to keep these podcasts short. I hope this was educational. You now know how to put emojis into your listings if you want to do that, and it's pretty cool. It's an interesting concept, and definitely for your emails, it'll work really well. Until next time, guys, take care. My name's Manny Coates, and I'll talk to you soon. Keep on crushing it.
Hey, I have a game changer for you. Okay, so a lot of people have been asking me what tool can they now trust and use for reverse ASIN searches. Well, I have good news. I'm incredibly happy to announce an insanely awesome new tool called Cerebro. Cerebro, that's the Spanish word for brain, and that's what this thing is. It's a keyword brain. Cerebro is the newest and most powerful tool in the Helium 10 software suite for Amazon sellers, and it's the only reverse ASIN that I'm ever going to use at this point. It's insane. Honestly, try it and you'll see for yourself. Cerebro is fast, really fast, like really, really fast. Just enter a competitor's ASIN and bam, within seconds, you get back tons of keywords. It's crazy, okay? But it gets better. Cerebro is free for everybody. That's right, guys. It's free. If all you want is keywords and you don't want to get any other data other than keywords, you don't need to go anywhere else and pay for reverse ASINs anymore. Okay? Let me say that again. You do not need to go anywhere else and pay for reverse ASIN searches ever. Okay? Forget about other tools. Everybody, that's everybody, gets 2 free uses per day on Cerebro. So that's 60 ASIN searches per month for free. How cool is that? Pretty cool, I think. So I've mentioned the word free a few times now, but we do have paid plans as well. If making money is an important part of your business plan, then paid members can use the Cerebro IQ score. Okay, we call it the Cerebro IQ score, and that shows you which keywords have the best ratio of search volume to total competing products. This is a game changer, guys. So I want to know which keywords I can rank number 1 for and know the exact volume of sales I need per day to achieve that. And you can watch my ranking strategy video once you are signed in to Cerebro. Okay, watch that video by clicking the blue Learn button. And then you'll be able to figure out how I actually do my ranking and get number 1 rankings for the keywords that I want. Now, paid users can also see the most accurate search volume data I've ever seen for keywords, allowing you to make smart decisions on which keywords to use in your listings. This is why I said I don't use any other tools now for keywords, just Cerebro. And in the past, I've said that. I said, go out there and use a bunch of different keyword tools, including ours, so that you can get a lot of data. No longer the case. I'm not saying that. Cerebro is all you need. Trust me on this, okay? I'm redoing all of my listings now with the data from Cerebro, and I'm going to be talking about the results that I get from these changes in future podcasts. I would love to see you as a paid Helium 10 member, but remember, everybody gets 60 ASIN searches per month for free. That's 2 per day. That's the way we set it up. So if all you want is up to 2,000 keywords per ASIN without any other analytics data, boom, you're set. If you're a power user that wants to crush your competition, then upgrade to the gold, the platinum, the diamond plan, and get all of the analytics. That's what I do. That's what all the big guys crushing it on Amazon are doing. Okay, so you can try Cerebro today at helium10.com. Remember, it's free if you'd like. And please be a superstar, okay? Go out there and let other Amazon sellers know that they can now get reverse ASIN searches for free. Okay, they don't have to go and pay for them anywhere else. For free with Cerebro, and that's at helium10.com.
You've been listening to the AMPM podcast hosted by Manny Coates. For more information, insider tools, and to get the resources mentioned in this episode, visit ampmpodcast.com.